Runway 35, wind calm, altimeter 3013. And after landing, are you going to continue on to Wetaskiwin right away, or did you have a couple minutes planned on the ground? We're going to do our best to do it right away. Remember, Roger, identified 3,900. Clear left downwind, runway 35. Left downwind 35, correct November. Roger, you just want to make it just go.
Okay, so today's flight was very unplanned and last minute. Sometime in the early afternoon, I noticed the wind over the Rockies at 10,000 feet was going to be right around 20 knots, and there was a route I'd been wanting to fly for a while. We did a quick route and floor flight, and some quick calculations told me that to get this flight in before dark, we had to be wheels up in about an hour. Since I don't have my night rating, a half hour past civil twilight was our deadline for landing. We grabbed my flight bag and my little Tupperware container of GoPros, jumped in the car, and headed to the airport. We had a 25-minute drive to the airport. I did my walk around and quickly pulled the plane out of the hangar and over to the fuel station to fill up. We hopped in and took off, pointing the nose west. Once we were at 6,500 foot cruise, we dug out the cameras. Since we simply didn't have time to mount any cameras before we left, this video was filmed with just one GoPro 3 mounted in the cockpit, a handheld GoPro 5, and Valerie's iPhone. We pick up today's adventure just as we are approaching the foothills.
Traffic in the area of Lake Abraham, Gulf X-Ray Zulu Sierra, Cessna 182 is just crossing into the foothills en route to Lake Abraham. And we're currently at 8,500 feet. Abraham traffic, Gulf X-Ray Zulu Sierra.
X-Ray Zulu Sierra, this is Quebec Tango Oscar. I'm also just on the east side of the Abraham Lake entrance, 8,300 feet. I'm sort of about 4 miles before you turn south-west to get into the entrance itself. Can you be more precise on your current position, please?
I'm currently just approaching the very first set of foothills on the way from the east, and following. Not sure which river this is, but I'm at currently at 8,600 feet.
Okay. I think I'm probably just to the west of you because I'm just beyond the first range of foothills, and I'm just flying due westbound over the Clearwater River right now at 8,000 feet. So I'll maintain 8,000. If you're maintaining 8,500, we should be okay. And by the way, your YouTube videos are great.
Oh, thank you very much.
X-Ray Zulu Sierra, Golf Mike Papa.
Go ahead, Golf Mike Papa.
Yes, I just want to affirm that I also enjoy your YouTube videos. Your trip out east was great. I was always waiting for the next episode.
Oh, thank you very much. Appreciate hearing that.
Yeah, it's Golf Mike Papa. I'm just over the Ramp Falls, Alistair, and I'll be coming up to Ibram Lake as well in a minute. Okay, roger that. I'm going to maintain 8,000 for the time being, and I'm about 4 miles east of the entrance to Abraham Lake. Okay, copy that. Mike Papa. X-Ray Zulu Sierra, Quebec Tango Oscar.
Go ahead, Quebec Tango Oscar.
Yep, Tom, I am I'm at 8,000 still, and I'm exactly 5 miles from the eastern end of the lake. And I'm probably going to maintain 8,000, and I'm just going to fly over the eastern side of the lake and do a left-hand orbit, and then probably head out to the east.
All right, we're going to keep an eye out for you, and we're going to, hopefully we're going to carry on and go down the Icefield Parkway to the south.
Excellent. Have a good one, and so I should be able to see you passing by me in a few minutes.
Roger that, X-ray Zulu Sierra.
So here we are approaching Lake Abraham, and suddenly we're converging with two other aircraft. At one point, we're all three within a few square miles of each other, and the amazing part is, both the other pilots are viewers of this channel. What are the odds of that?
Abram Lake area traffic, Golf Mike Papa, just approaching the eastern edge of the lake at 8,000. I'm going to overfly the lake westbound on the northwest side of the valley for a little bit, and then turn around and come back, and then to Rocky Mountain. Mike Papa. Mike Papa, correct, Tango Oscar. Okay, I'm just about to make a left turn, but I will make sure that I end up on the south side of the valley, transiting eastbound, and I'll be just below 8,000 feet. Roger, Tango Oscar. I have you on the screen. I'm trying to see you.
Possible? I'm not sure.
We're about 6 miles apart.
11, no, right there. 11 o'clock, just below the snow.
Yes, I got it.
We're showing 5 to the south.
Possible? There's another one.
500 feet.
Might not be, but
Northwest to Grand Prairie. Any conflicting traffic is Gulf Oscar.
Abraham Lake traffic, Gulf X-ray Zulu is 4 to the east of the beginning of the lake, and we're up to 8,900 feet currently, and we're tracking westbound. We have one aircraft in sight.
X-ray Zulu Sierra, that will be me, Golf Mike Papa on the 182 as well, and I'm about 1,000 below you at 8,000.
Roger that, X-ray Zulu Sierra.
And Quebec Tango Oscar is just over the east side of the lake. I'm on the south side of the valley at 7,700, and just a heads up, there's quite a bit of turbulence at the eastern end of the lake. Yeah, Alistair, you're quite close to me, about a mile, and just watch for me. I just passed you. So you're just going to go behind me, and you're going to go right across the bow of X-ray Zulu Sierra, but they're higher than you. Okay, good. Thanks for that.
It's coming over those mountains right there.
X-ray Zulu Sierra, Golf Mike Papa. I'm going to make a left turn. I'll stay at 8,000. You're 1,000 above, but I'll be coming underneath you, turning around to the east. Mike Papa.
About a mile south of Pomona.
Roger that, Mike Papa, X-ray Zulu Sierra.
X-ray Zulu Sierra, I'll be inside. I'll just pass underneath you, no conflict.
Roger that, X-ray Zulu Sierra.
he just passed us.
Yeah, he's below us though.
Yeah. Are those clouds? Is that snow moving?
This must be just fog, I guess.
Pretty, eh?
Yeah, sure is. The wind is coming right from there now. Straight
that sounds good.
straight on our nose.
You can go after.
So when we turn, you're going to stay on that side a bit, so you don't go into the mountains.
No, actually, it's the exact opposite. What you want to do is you want to stay on the mountains that the wind is blowing into, so you get an updraft.
Sounds good.
Icefields Parkway traffic, Gulf X-ray Zulu Sierra is just above the Saskatchewan River crossing, and we are southbound at 10,300 feet. Traffic in the Icefields Parkway, this is Gulf X-ray Zulu Sierra.
Wow, that's gorgeous. Look at that.
Yeah,
Sunny and cloudy on that side. Rocky and beautiful on this side.
yep. Driven this road many times.
And passing over midfield for a landing, approximately 8 minutes time. I was actually further than I thought, so we might be arriving more or less the same time. In from the north, and we'll just talk to each other at the time.
How high are we?
10,400.
Yeah, feels a little high.
Yeah. Or if that's that Pado Lake there.
Oh yeah? How beautiful that is over there, huh?
Oh wow. That is beautiful. So you remember when we're driving from Lake Louise north, we go up, you know, kind of the road kind of goes up a big long hill, and then there's that little overlook. You can look at that big, you can walk up. I think it's Pado. Anyway, it's coming up right here. I think this is it right here.
Yeah, it's been closed so they could fix it up
Oh, okay.
last year or two.
Yeah. Boy, we're moving.
How fast are we going?
Well, over the ground, we're doing 125 knots. But we're so close to these rocks that you can really see it really feels like we're moving along here. That's what Wendy said, is the clouds were just going to be in those peaks, but this valley was going to be clear.
Yeah.
I think the lookout's like right there somewhere. That lookout. That looks down over that lake. Like
Okay.
I think, but I think you kind of go between those peaks. We'll see when we get around there if that's actually it. May not be, but a shortcut through here.
Are we coming back the same way?
No, we're gonna go,
Okay.
we're gonna cut through the mountains down here and end up coming out of the forestry strip. Miles from Lake Louise.
Oh, I forgot to take the cap off this video thing.
No, you didn't.
No. That'd be a killer.
That would be. So Morraine Lake's right in there.
Okay.
Sort of see the road snaking along there, that little white line. See how that road goes along the ridge? Because, you know, you drive down that road and you're driving along a big valley, right? If you pull off on the road, you can look down into the valley. And that's just the lake right there, but it's all white.
The little one in the front?
No, the big white patch at the bottom of those mountains.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now where?
Now we're gonna head down to Castle Mountain.
You said I'm going to see the ski hill again?
Yeah, because we're gonna come back.
Oh, okay.
It's the road to BC, right?
Is it?
Or the road to Lake Radium. That is cool. Those clouds in that valley. So that's the way to go to Invermere. So
Okay.
we flew down that.
That must have been Castle Mountain.
Yeah, you're gonna get it on your side. It's everyone's favorite mountain. We're gonna see behind it right here.
Castle Mountain is approximately halfway between Banff and Lake Louise and sits astride the Castle Mountain Fault, which has thrust older sedimentary rock and metamorphic rocks forming the upper part of the mountain over the younger rocks forming its base. The mountain's castellated or castle-like appearance is a result of erosive processes acting at different rates on the peak's alternating rock types. The mountain was named in 1858 by James Hector for its castle-like appearance. From 1946 to 1979, it was known as Mount Eisenhower, in honor of the World War II General Dwight D. Eisenhower. Public pressure caused its original name to be restored, but a pinnacle on the southeastern side of the mountain was named Eisenhower Tower. While looking nearly inaccessible from the Trans-Canada Highway, the peak can be ascended from the backside on the northeastern slopes. There's also a hiking trail to Rockbound Lake that leads hikers around the eastern side. We're now over Lake Louise Ski Resort. Lake Louise has been home to skiing since the 1920s, but the first lift was not constructed until 1954. It has 145 marked ski runs and back bowls on 4 mountain faces, which are 25% beginner, 45% intermediate, and 30% advanced. The terrain park is also designed for riders of all levels. There are 4 full-service day lodges in operation during the winter. Other activities in the resort area include dog sledding, ice skating, and cross-country skiing. The Lake Louise Ski Resort is the first stop on the FIS Alpine Ski World Cup circuit, and the only place in Canada where this event is held. Across the valley from the ski resort is the hamlet of Lake Louise, named after Princess Louise, Duchess of Argyll, who was the 4th daughter of Queen Victoria. It lies about 2 miles northeast of the lake that shares its name. Initially settled in 1884 as an outpost for the Canadian Pacific Railway, Lake Louise sits at an elevation of 5,200 feet, making it Canada's highest community. The nearby lake, framed by mountains, is one of the most famous mountain vistas in the world. The famous Chateau Lake Louise, constructed in 1911, can be seen here overlooking the lake. Up until now, we've been within gliding distance of roads. For the next 12 minutes of this flight, we're going to depart from the safety of the roads below us to cut back east following a valley through the various mountain ranges where we will emerge at the Red Deer Forestry Airstrip. This carries a slightly higher risk factor in the event of an engine failure. There's a river and a few lakes along this valley, but the unspoiled wilderness is remote and rugged with few good landing options. Here are some of the amazing views we saw along the way.
Sure you got the right valley? Yea, though I fly to the valley of death, I will fear no evil.
This is the Valley of Death. Sounds scary.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
For thou art with me. Sundry Gulf X-ray Zulu Sierra is approximately 8 miles to the west, northwest of Sundry at 9,600 feet. Traffic in the area is Sundry. This is Gulf X-ray Zulu Sierra.
How was your flight over to the mountains?
It was a little bumpy in spots, but it was also smooth in spots, and it was really quite nice.
Great, good to hear. Have a good day, and keep on making those good movies.
Thank you very much. You have a good day.
thanks for coming along with us today. As you can see, we arrived back in Red Deer with little time to spare as the sun hits the horizon in the west. We'd love to have you as a subscriber, so don't be afraid to click that subscribe button along with the notification bell. If you like this video, a thumbs up would also be appreciated. We'll see you next time.
X-ray Zulu Sierra Tower, where are you parking today?
Skyway.